multiple servers so that we can do the beta, and maybe setting a fixed date. I'm thinking maybe next weekend. That way I have kind of a week to get things ready. Maybe create some guides and some videos and just some promotional material. Kind of get it out there, mostly on Reddit and stuff. Okay, so let's get started. Let's see. That is the wrong server. Let's go to our master server. I'm going to go ahead and log into Azure. So the master server is running. So let's see here. Let's go to virtual machines. Wow, I've been running dev for a while. Okay. Well, I want these two running. So let's go ahead. So we've got dev 1. Let's go ahead and stop the master server because we're going to have to redo the config for that anyway. Okay. Go ahead and delete that. Let's get into production as well. Okay. So we can play with our settings here. So let's take a look at our master server config. And you know what? Let's do this. Let's copy this. We'll rename this one local dev. So we have a backup copy. So all we need to do is change this information here. Let me pull up. Okay, so we've got this IP address, and that is STE production 1. We're going to use both the dev 1 and the production 1 just because I want to test multiple machines. Okay, let's grab the IP address of dev. copy. Man, we don't need a lot of this stuff anymore. We're going to be using two maps, Blackrock Chasm and what is my other map called? I can't remember off the top of my head. Got my cat here with me, my little developer assistant. Can we see? Yeah, there he is. Likes to sit on my lap and add to my already uncomfortable levels of body heat. Okay, what are my maps again? I got Blackrock Chasm and the Red Sands. You know, this map names thing, that should really be same thing for here. We should just put a flag at the end of it, so I don't have to keep changing this. We can just turn the flag on and off, like true, false, whatever, you know? Anyway, so that's good. Now let's go ahead and build our game server, get a fresh copy. Oops. Okay, production should be up, so we can connect to that right now. Okay. Okay. So I've got the API running on both of these servers. Do I even have a config on production? No, I've got everything, yeah. Really need to limit these logs. You know what, maybe we can fix that now before we get started. So we're going to clutter up with logs for sure. Okay. So we're looking at the logger, logger writer. Where's this being called from? Probably from this, right? Yeah, here. Max logs to keep. Okay. Max logs to keep. We'll put that there. Okay, so what we want to do here is so we just want to look for any file that has this in it. Let's see here, I gotta look this up real quick. C# get all files in folder by name. Okay, directory get files. Okay, so this is the path we want, so we kind of want this up here. Directory dot get files at this path. For each var login logs debug.log log. So I just want to see how that works. Give that a shot. So I'm just going to rebuild the game server real quick, and then we'll run it locally because we've got a lot of log files there. I just want to see what it gives us. Come on, Unity, you really don't need to recompile? Okay. Oh, hello, my one constant viewer. like the little second one you put in chat. Okay, so that okay, that didn't work because you see how it switched to this empty scene? It's because the game server was running, because we had the master server running before. So let's go ahead, rebuild. So we didn't build it the first time either, apparently. Let's take a look at what's new on the Unity Asset Store. Just something to do while it builds. Always looking for new stuff to use in the game. It's pretty much just a few artists that... Let's take a look at this. I was going to say there's just a few artists that really do the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. And just as I say that, I find someone brand new. That's not that good. The other one was better, though. Okay, we'll take a look at his stuff in a minute. This is really nice. It's sci-fi, but I like the texturing. Okay, so the game server built. Let's go ahead and just run it. And just wait for it to start and we can close it, and then we should have what we want in the debug log. Okay. Open log file right here. Okay. See, this is going logger dart right. So that's already past the initialize, and we didn't get anything. Oh, that's right. Of course. God. Come on. Wake up, Max. Wake up. So the reason that didn't work is because we have this line here. If max logs to keep is greater than 0, right? So let's switch over to the game server. Come on. Switch scenes. Max logs to keep. Let's make it 5. Okay. And let's go ahead and rebuild. And we'll test it one more time. Enhance always does such good stuff. I'm definitely going to end up using a lot of their stuff, I think. Oh, look at that. This stuff is so beautiful. This guy's got some good stuff too. There's way more stuff out there than I have time to use. This looks kind of cool. Can always use more rocks. Oops, I didn't mean to click on that. Alright, so that launched. Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, I have my desktop audio on. There we go. I really don't want this video getting muted. Log file. Okay, here's our files. Okay, so gameserver.exe, gameserver config, gameserver log, gameserver log, gameserver log. Okay, so that looks like it's working the way I wanted it to. Alright, let's go from there. So, files, log files equals files dot where x such that x dot contains. Can put that at the top, file name. Okay, if log files dot count is greater than max logs to keep. So that'll, if we have like 20 log files in there, it'll grab all 20, and then we want to keep the last 5. So we have to actually get the files themselves, right? So directory.get file. I don't want to get, I need the date information. Where is that? C# get file date. We want the date modified or date created. Yeah, probably date created. File.get creation. Okay. File.get creation time. Wonder what order these are returned in. So we got 710, 710, 78, 78, 79. So they're not in order. Okay. We're looking at like a key value pair kind of thing. Dictionary, string, date time. This is so stupid. Logs with dates. This is so shitty. For each var log file and log files. Logs with dates dot add. And we're just getting okay, we're getting the full path here. Okay. Okay. Log file dot get creation time. Log file. Okay. We'll definitely clean this up a little bit. This is super messy. log files, logs with dates, order by x such that x dot value, while logs with dates dot count is greater than max logs to keep. File dot delete. File dot delete logs with dates dot first dot key. Logs with dates dot remove logs with dates dot first. Something like that. Can only call, we can just call that one time. First dot key. First dot key. No, we're changing the value here. Ordered logs. To dictionary. Okay, let's get rid of that line. Debug.log, deleting first.key. So let's just test that. We're just going to output what we would delete and see if we got the order right. Maybe we have to change something. We'll see if that works. But we're not too far off. This guy's got some usable stuff. There's definitely a few things in here. Some of his newer stuff is better, I think. Not so much that. It's okay, I like the shoulder armor. It's really low poly stuff, but I like that, that's fine. This guy only does machines, huh? God, they're beautiful though. Man, those are nice. Okay, so we've got a lot of logs here. And let's sort this by date created. So 710 all the way down to 78. So let's run this and we'll see what we get in the output log. Okay, these guys were releasing a bunch of stuff, but I think a lot of it's just too low poly for me to use. And there's some cool stuff here. The troll is nice, but I'm practically drowning in trolls at this point. Yeah, the rest of it's a bit too cartoony. What else does this guy have? That looks a little bit too high poly. That's just that. Enhance, always making good stuff. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are nice. That's good stuff. That's some of the best ice texture that I've seen. Okay, so that finished. Let's take a look at our log file. Okay, so we've got here deleting 710, 710, 78, 78, 78, 78. Okay. In between the 8, do we have one that's 79? We do. Why don't I see that on the list? That should be 79. Oh, you know what? It's probably missing. Let's pull this up side by side. Okay, so we start with 1153. That's here. Okay, it's not counting the one that it created, so we're skipping that one. Then we go to 850, which is weird. No, 53, 50, yep. 1459. Then we go to 78, what the fuck? Seven, 8, 2020. No, this is not working at all. Let's take a look at our code again. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. I'll do another take on this. It's getting already too kind of messy for me. Oh god, why am I so thirsty? Let's put this here at the top. Log files with date, with dates. Okay. Let's go and just comment this out for a second. Output. Now we can take this. Output equals system environment, new line, debug.log, output. So all we want to do is get an ordered list of files. Ordered log.key space ordered log.value. Okay. If we can get the debugging right, then we can get the rest of it right. Okay, nothing spectacular here. That looks amazing. This looks good. This looks good. Oh god, I love it. Oh, it's such a good Cyclops. Oh man. Oh, I wish he'd made that before I made mine. That's so good. These are some beefy fucking satyrs. Very nice. They're calling this a vampire, but I guess. I mean, I see demon, but okay. That middle one has potential, though. Vampire Knight, maybe? It's nice. And that pretty much catches me up on all the new shit that came out recently. Alright, let's run this. Okay, let's check our log file. We should just have a big old block of... No, that's not right. That's still the old one. Something didn't work here. Yeah, it says deleting. We're not doing that anymore. What happened here? Okay, let's rebuild this again. That's weird. Okay, let's run that game server. Okay, check the log file. There we go, okay. So let's take a look and compare that to what we've actually got in this folder. Okay. So let's sort this the other way. So we've got 7/8/2020, 1459, 15.3. We've got the 7.9 in there too. Okay, looks about right. Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish this. While here we can just take this, put that there, delete that, uncomment this. And we'll actually have this run. So we'll actually have it run all the way through this time. Let's go ahead and rebuild that. Okay, so we should see these logs being kept at the bottom and these logs getting trimmed, so nothing from 7 to 8 should be left. Let's see if we can see it in real time. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the one that we made just now, 12, 16. Beautiful. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Now what was that error that we had there? We had something. Resource Manager 77? Where's that coming from? What are you complaining about? Effects? We're missing one there. Okay. Let's load all. Let's do some null checks here. Yeah, that's better than failing. If weapon prefab not equal null. Oh, come on. No, stop, stop, stop. Come on. This is just to make it all a little bit safer, because on the off chance that we make a mistake, we don't want to not load the rest of these. So just a little bit of null checking I think will be good. Okay. Okay. So that checks off another bug that we had here. Limit number of logs for game server and client. That's done. Okay. All right. Go ahead and rebuild that one more time. God, this covenant system and all this stuff in WoW is looking like it's going to be so much to learn. So that finished. So let's go ahead and copy this stuff over. So we've got dev1 and production1. Delete these. It's probably not going to take that long to copy. Is it? Shit. Okay, well, let's keep working on things in the meantime. I wanted to check the log files here. So if we look at our game server config here, I'll move that off to the side. Let's take a look at our config over here. Can I do anything? Come on. No? Okay, so I can't even check that while that's copying. What else can we work on? Oh, we could modify that master server config. So, let's see, master server config. We had map names. Let's add a class here. Actually, we can just put this here. Class. Loadable map. So that would be public string map name, public bool enabled Why is that giving an error? Oh, it should be public. Is it Azure servers that we have it listed under? Yeah, Jesus. Public class. This needs a better name. let's see. Map config and server config. There we go. Public string, come on. Address, public string, server name, public bool enabled. Alright, this is going to require fixing some things. Just rename this to servers. Okay, so that's going to create some bugs in the program. That's okay. Let's go ahead and fix those when they come up. We can put some helper functions in here. Public string get random map, return config map configs. Just call it maps. Maps dot. How do we do this here? Enabled maps equals maps dot where and such that x dot enabled to list. Return utility dot get random enabled maps. Where random map equals return random map name. Okay, it's easy. Is this stuff still copying? Yeah, it looks like it. It does take a while. Not 35 minutes, but it does take a while. Oh, right, we can get rid of this. Master server, get random map. Return config, get random map. Yeah, it's lazy, whatever. It's better than making the master server config a singleton, right? So oh, I've got the config here. Okay, just get rid of this. That's nice. Cool. Easy. So we're passing in the address and the name. Server dot address. Is that right? It's address and the name. Server dot server name. Okay, easy peasy. Ah, fucking Spotify ads. Okay. Let's switch over to our master server scene because we're going to have to create a new log file. I don't know what the formatting on that is when you pass it through JSON. So here, master server config. How do we do this again? Do I have to do like a get set thing to make it show? Okay. No, still no luck. Do I have to put serializable? Yeah, that worked. So, bam. But we're not getting the individual. Okay. Maybe we just leave them like this. Does that work? Let's see. Yep, that worked. Okay, so let's do test 2, test 3. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing here. Serializable. So now we should have servers. Let's do 2 or 3. B, C. Okay, let's go ahead and save this. Builds, master server. We'll save it there. Then we can modify our stuff. Master server 2. So there's what this looks like, and I just wouldn't have been able to figure out this JSON shit on my own. Whatever, you know? Anyway, we really need this on our VM, so we'll change it here. We've got Black Rock Chasm, the Red Sands, and we'll enable these, and then we can delete this last one since we only have 2 maps. Okay, we can get rid of that. So that's what that looks like. Got a comma up here. There we go. That looks right. Got a comma there. Good. We'll copy this and put this underneath here. So we've actually got this here. Server name STE production 1. Enabled true. We've got this address here. STE dev 1. Enabled true. And then we'll do the one that I had before, which is my IP address, which is thank you. And we'll disable this one. Okay. And I think all this Azure stuff, we can clean that up later, but it's really just not necessary anymore. We can just do everything through the API. So, okay, that looks about right. We are going to have to rebuild our master server though, so we can start doing that. Let's reload all resources here while we're at it. And let's go ahead and build the master server. Build master server. There we go. copy this over. Let's see how the other ones are doing. Okay, that finished copying, so we can finally look at this. Oh, fuck. Okay. Download Notepad++ again. Come on. Open containing folder. Downloaded Notepad++. Let's go ahead and throw that on our machines here. Copy it there. And paste it here. Let's go back to the first one. Run this. Okay. Okay, that's done. Properties, change. Fuck me, really? Program files, x86. Okay. So here's our game server config. Let's see. Master server address. Okay, here's our problem with the database. Okay. So this is, we're actually working off of STE site production. Did I spell it out or what? STE site prod, okay. Okay, all of that should be fine. I think that's the address for our master server. 1355. 1355, yeah. Okay, let's copy this. And I kind of know that I'm putting all these credentials up on the web by recording these videos. But I'm not really that worried because, I mean, if you guys want to fuck with it, you know, go ahead. It'll force me to change now. But I mean, before we go live, I'm going to be resetting all this stuff, and I'm going to probably abstract out the SQL stuff out of this config stuff so that I don't keep doing this, you know. So I'm not really that worried. Okay, there we go. There's our stuff. So we've got a fresh game server on both sides, here and here. Looks good. So let's switch over to a client scene. Okay, and let's go ahead and launch our master server. Oh, this isn't going to work now, is it? We have to delete that. Okay. Let's see if we get any problems. Game servers B. That's not right. Close. It looks like it failed to load the config file, right? Loading config file from path. That's weird. Do we miss anything here? Oh, we need to get rid of this. Forgot to delete that because it's not called Azure Servers anymore. Okay, that looks right. Let's try that again. Nope, still no dice there. Come on. This should be saying failed to load. That's weird. So master server config, master server, loading master server config from config file. That's what we should see here. Let's check. Go up here from config file. Load from JSON. So if we got an error, we should see it there. See, there's no error. So it is loading, but it's loading the wrong information. What am I missing here? Successfully loaded master server config. Let's try. I don't really know what that could be. Oh, that's kind of cool. A soulbind ability that makes all transmogs free. That's fucking cool. That'll save me 1,000,000 goddamn gold. Jesus Christ. Okay. is finished. Let's go ahead and run it. Yep, still getting that weird one. Let's reload this. Successfully loaded. I don't get it. Something's going on wrong. Let's check our master server scene. So, load from JSON. That's so weird. I just want to put a bit more logging in here. It's so weird. Servers dot count for each var server and servers. This is really weird. God. Server dot address. Server dot name. Server dot enabled. Okay, just a bit more debugging. What am I missing here? I'm missing something. It's just not even, it's loading it and then not rewriting the object. Let's copy it over one more time. Okay, let's run it. Let's see what happens. We should see the output here as well. Yeah. That's just just not even working. I don't get it. The hell? I hear someone calling me, but I don't see a notification anywhere. Oh. Uh, Okay, so that was work getting in the way of things, dropping a whole bunch of nice changes on me. I'll take care of those another time, but let me take a little break here. We're obviously not getting what we wanted here. If we look at the master server, it's this line right here, the JSON overwrite. It's just not working, and it makes me wonder if it ever did, or if this is what's causing problems. I don't know. I don't know. Does it have a problem with lists? That seems really arbitrary. Anyway, give me a few. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's figure out what's going on here. So let's see, what do we got that's different here? Master server address. Okay, so let's output that. And this address. I want to do a little research on this. I'll rebuild that. I want to see, because this is different between these two. I want to see if we're just getting that list that's different and it's some kind of serialization or deserialization error, or if it's just not loading the whole file. I have a feeling it's going to be the whole file. So let's see which way that goes. So let's copy these over. And close this. Let's check out and see what happens. Is it partial? Is it full? Look at that. It loaded the address from the master server, but it did not get the interesting. Why is that? Okay. So this has been working the whole time, which I think would be pretty insane if it wasn't. Client config, we don't have a list of anything there. Game server config. Okay, so JSON utility. Okay, let's take a look here. Come on, click and drag. JSON not saving list of objects. I just need to put serializable at the top of this. Are you serious? That can't be that simple. bet this works. It feels like it should make sense. Oh, no, didn't work. Son of a bitch. Okay, maybe it's the fact that it's a list. We'll leave maps the same. We'll change this to an array. Oops. Servers dot length. Oops. Server config array. So it kept that. Let's go ahead and save that just to see if the JSON changed at all. Still have that open? Yeah. So with the server, does it look any different than here? Whoa. Wait. Son of a bitch. What? Oh my god, did I change a different config file, or? I'm wasting all this goddamn time, and that was it? That was the problem? This should be pulling STE site production. So I just want to copy this, paste it in here, close this. We're in production. Let's run this. Let's see if it loads. There we go. That worked. Okay. I'm going to stop the stream here, take a little break before I get back to doing this again. So, thanks for watching. We'll do some more testing later. Peace.